Here we are with the crank that started this whole project anew. This is the bad crank of the 1977 Sportster. And now we can get a really good look at what's wrong. Here we have our crank in. Gee whiz, this is not supposed to do that, is it? So we get it in here, we can actually see the nut where it's actually spinning free. There we go. Right inside here, as I explained earlier, there is a little key right in here, and that snapped, and when that snapped, there we go. It doesn't get much more basic at that on one of these little girls. Okay, here we have the cases with the new crank back in the frame. See if I can get a good shot up here of some of the work they had to do inside the cases. Try not to make this too jiggly. Okay, here we go, right there. Here you can see, try to zoom this in a little bit, where they had to machine out some of the cases a little bit, clearance for the rods, because there's more stroke on these. They had to do this on both of the case walls back over here. So that means we got some reason this so they get some extra movement for the rods to come through. Anytime you start going to heavy modifications like strokers or big bores, whatever, there will be modifications such as this of some kind. This is something you have to expect. Okay, now here we have on the left side the new S&S piston from the kit, and on the right stock piston. Right away you can start seeing a multitude of differences. Mainly, look right here at the wrist pin hole and this one here. You can just tell just by looking at that there's a big difference in the stroke. These are stroker pistons over here. Now, in order to keep that wrist pin in place, you have a little button right here that goes on in. And will be held in place by your last set of rings right here. You notice how much smaller the skirts are. The domes are different. And we should have definitely some more compression on these girls than the stock ones. This should be a really fun little machine when we're done with this one. Next I'll show you the cylinders. Alright, last but certainly not least, here are our cylinders. You see they've been relieved for the extra stroke, and they have additional oil holes in there. All these things must be done if you are going to have a stroker motor. If you don't do them, you will have a very expensive pile of aluminum and steel. Good to take to the scrapyard. Like I said, this will be a very fun machine when I'm done, and see how it turns out. Bye.